Sit down, please.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me your journey from Kutch to Delhi. How was your journey? How did you plan your journey? Why? I mean, why Kutch? You belong to Bachau.
Yes.
Tell me from there. How did you come to Delhi?
Sir, for me, Kutch was a very eye-opening experience because I was born and brought up in Mumbai and I graduated in Mumbai. And sir, as someone who has never had the experience of rural life, Kutch was an eye-opener in that sense, and we were engaged in farming, sir. For 2 years, we had leased a 25-acre farm and I was actually involved on ground. So it was during that process, sir, that I realized that perhaps I want to do much more. I want to enhance all that I have learned. And sir, it is then that I decided that I'll pursue civil services. And for that, sir, I came to Delhi, I prepared, and sir, here I am.
You have prepared your examination for civil service from Delhi?
Sir, for my mains examination and interview purposes, I used to come to Delhi, but I used to give my exam from the Ahmedabad center and prepare at Kutch, sir.
What is the rural life? Since you have worked farming, tell me how is the rural life?
Sir, it is slow.
The difficulties and what you're talking about.
Sir, rural life is slow. As compared to urban life, things are not very hectic, and the nightfall for them is by 6 p.m. And sir, the difficulties are that basic access to good quality education, good quality health still remains a challenge. Sir, I also found some rigidity in thought patterns, especially in agriculture, sir. They were hesitant to adopt new kind of technology.
I agree. Everywhere the hesitant to technology is there. Tell me, when we talk about Gujarat being so developed, entrepreneurship from the beginning, not now. Now, how is that in social indicators? How would you place Gujarat?
Sir, Gujarat's developmental model emphasized on trickle down. So they focused that we will have good quality infrastructure, industrialization, and then because of that development, social indicators will also gradually improve. And sir, the challenge here was that social indicators were not at par with national average, be it the maternal mortality rate or infant mortality rate, even literacy, sir. But sir, I think that Gujarat is doing fairly well when it comes to that. Comparing to 2003-2004 levels, sir, where Gujarat was initially, we have come very far, sir.
Okay, now God's grace and your own efforts, you get into the IAS and you are posted in Kutch. What are the 3 initiatives you will take for betterment of society, betterment of economy? 3 steps.
Sir, the first will be in education, sir. Developing a big university for vocational education that will focus on the strengths of Kutch, be it skills required for manufacturing sector. Sir, next will be developing tourism circuit and skilling the people for tourism, because that is emerging as an important avenue for the future of Kutch, sir. And sir, third will be in the scale of agriculture, because Kutch has a huge horticulture potential. So if we can leverage that and turn it into high quality exports.
Have you seen a movie called Manthan of Shyam Benegal?
No, sir, I have not.
What movie in Gujarati movie or any movie, Hindi, Bollywood, whatever you come, what compares with the rural life, which can be somewhere near?
Sir, not a movie but a TV series, Panchayat, comes to mind, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, should I call you Dishant?
Yes, sir.
So Dishant, you are fond of reading books?
Yes, sir.
Which is the last book you have read? When?
Sir, last book was last month, sir. December, towards the end of December, I finished it, and it was When Breath Becomes Air by Dr. Paul Kalanithi, sir.
So what is it about?
Sir, the book is about how someone at the peak of his life, sir, he was a neurosurgeon, Dr. Paul Kalanithi, and he discovers that at the age of 36, he has stage 4 lung cancer and is terminal. So, as someone who has been on the other side treating patients, he now is on the other side as a diseased person. So he writes about his reflections of life and how he has to now find a purpose to make these 2 years of his life meaningful, sir. So it was in that way a very moving book for me.
So what is your purpose of life?
Sir, my purpose of life is to be happy and to work for the betterment of my nation. At the same time, sir, the responsibilities that I will have, be it my parents as well as the family that I'll have, sir, I want to do good by them also, sir, and raise them very well.
Okay. So that you could have done as a journalist also.
Right, sir.
If that is your purpose of life, by journalism, you could have done wonderful job.
Sir, you are right. Journalism also would have provided me with that avenue and I would have done very good, sir. But I feel that, sir, civil services offers you a wider platform. It offers you that decision making ability that can impact the lives of a lot of people, sir.
Okay, just coming to media, how is media doing in India on ethics? What media ethics should be and where it stands?
Sir, ethically, there are some grey lines that the media is going to. Sir, these are in the range of sensationalism, especially in broadcast, sir. TV debates, they are sensationalized. Issues like communal harmony or religious fundamentalism, or those issues which are not exactly related to the people, they are taken just for polarizing the views and for the gains of TRP.
Okay, one point is this. Yes. What else?
Sir, second ethical grey area is that the use of artificial intelligence is happening. And there, sir, there are concerns about plagiarism. There are concerns that content is not being fact checked or verified. And sir, third.
So why it is not being controlled?
There is a mechanism for control, sir, but it is not being adhered to very well. There are PIB is there, Press Council of India is there, and self-regulatory bodies are there. But what the expectations from them are much more than what they are doing. And sir, secondly, I would say that journalists, the role of journalism, sir, because of their business interests aligned, sir, they have forgotten the essence of what they have to do, sir.
What is the problem in Manipur and what is being done to restore peace?
Sir, in Manipur, the issue has been between the two communities, sir, the Kuki community and the Methi community. And there were violent clashes between them that we saw. And sir, what is being done is that president's rule was imposed there so that there can be some kind of central oversight, there can be better control over there on the ground, because the state government had lost the confidence of the legislators as well as the people. And now we have seen that slowly some confidence building measures have been taken, and a government has come with a new chief minister. And it also has the participation of the Kuki community, who has been one of them has been appointed as a deputy CM. And sir, yesterday's news also.
Is Kuki community happy with it?
Sir, on ground some representations have been made that they are not happy, and that anybody who participates in that government, they'll not enjoy the support of the people, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nisar, you were recommended for appointment on the basis of civil services examination. You declined, didn't join.
Sir, it was that when we were filling the detailed application form, the service allocation had not come. So I am currently into the Indian Railway Management Service.
Okay, congratulations. You come from Kutch, Gujarat. Then how you are associated with Malad also?
Sir, Kutch is my native place, sir, and Mumbai, Malad is where I was born and brought up, sir. So I have studied there. Graduation has also happened there.
You are in Malad East. Suppose I am in Malad East. I want to ask you, I want to go to Bhandup. Where should I go? I want to travel by metro. How I will go there?
Sir, for Bhandup, you'll have to take a local train, sir. Metro, even I am not sure, sir. There is no direct connectivity. So I would recommend that you take a local train and you shift from Dadar, sir, central line.
I'll travel up to Dadar.
Yes, sir.
And then
towards the central line, sir.
See, in today's newspaper, we have seen that the Chief Minister of State directed that the FIR should be filed against the filmmaker of the Ghuskhor Pandit.
Yes.
Earlier also there were instances where the CM of West Bengal said that Kerala story cannot be screened here, which it will disturb the religious or caste sentiment, whatever and all that. Now, we have a guarantee in the Constitution in Article 19. So, as you have done digital journalism, you tell me why they only Constitution talks about limited restrictions. Why there is they have a duty to maintain law and order.
Right.
Why they are curbing the freedom of expression? What is your take on it?
Sir, the reasonable restrictions to Article 19 talk about public order, talk about morality also, and sir, some states due to political reasons also, for example in Kerala stories we saw that there were political reasons because of the local community there, or the sentiments could have been affected. So sir, if a movie has been made and if the censor board has certified it appropriately, sir, then I do not think that it should be restricted from public access. If certain issues are there with the movie, for example for the title of the movie Ghuskhor Pandit that is there, sir, then if that title is there, if it is disrespecting the sentiments of the people, and if adequate representations are made, sir, I believe then that is where there can be some kind of mediation, and it can be resolved. But again, sir, largely freedom of speech and expression should be maintained, and there should not be any restriction towards what people can watch and what is presented in society.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So Dishant, you told your purpose of life is happiness and fulfilling your responsibility. Now let's say in services you are in a situation where you are engaged in your work, right, and you are not able to give time to your family, to your kids, right? So probably your responsibility, there is a trade-off between your duty and responsibility. So in this situation, how would you respond?
Duty is the priority here. Why? Because, sir, my family and my responsibilities would have that scope that what I am doing is far more important. And sir, I think I would have raised them very well in that sense that they would understand that my priorities also have to be done, given over here. And sir, having said that, an adequate balance always has to be maintained between the duty as well as the responsibilities that we have when it comes to family. So sir, I'll do well to manage them, sir, and keep time here as well.
Now, in your education, I can see public opinion marketing, right? So how is it different from public relations, PR?
Sir, marketing is a very narrow term, and public relations is a broader term. In public relations, the purpose is not just of selling a product or of just marketing or advertising a product, but rather it is about maintaining friendly relations with all the stakeholders. It is about a two-way communication between the people, getting some insights from the public or the representatives, as well as telling them about what our purpose is, what our media story is. But marketing comes only in the context of brand awareness of a product so that it can ultimately lead to sales.
So here we are saying public opinion marketing. So we are selling a narrative. Does it mean that we are selling a narrative in the audience?
Sir, public opinion, sir, I believe that it is journalism and public opinion, sir, that is there.
Oh, so now you have also worked for voter awareness, right? So let's say let's combine public opinion marketing and voter awareness, whatever you have learned with respect to that. How will you use it for creating voter awareness to increase the voter turnout?
Sir, for increasing voter turnout, the campaign that we also did focused on that, public awareness. Sir, there we used local folk artists, sir. They were called as Vasudevs, and they used to participate along with the street plays that we had created. So sir, that is one mechanism where on-ground appeal can be made to people so that they can vote. Sir, second is the use of short films or documentaries.
Okay, Dishant, I will just make the question more specific. So there is a public opinion that, see, there is no value of my vote because even if I vote, right, politicians will come, they will, listen to me now after I vote and they are elected. They won't do anything. So that is also one of the reasons of this negative perception. Many people choose nota, some even don't go for vote. So this public opinion, in what way would you like to change it and how you would change? Both the same. In what way you want to change it, right? Or do you want to even change it at all, and how you would change?
Sir, first it is very important to make the people realize that every vote counts. Their vote is very important because directly it is linked with all the facilities, all the schemes, all the services that the government is going to provide to them. So it is largely seen in the case of the urban voters that they are not as connected to society, to politics as connected to society, because they do not feel any direct linkages with the government. So sir, I believe that two separate things can be done. For the rural voters, we can highlight the importance, and generally they do vote. For the urban voters, we can have that kind of mechanism. For example, as I mentioned, short films and documentaries. So today the use of reels is also very prominent. So these kind of reels that highlight that how every vote is important, how access to government services are there, which is possible through voting, which is possible through electing a leader. So I believe that, sir, having that kind of social media mix can be important here.
Dishant, what is this Montage Festival?
Sir, it was our college annual festival, sir, where we used to have a 2-day seminar where we used to invite dignitaries from social.
Hey, what is montage in Montage Festival?
Sir, montage is related to filmmaking, sir. It is a word where montage is actually called assembling of shots. So different shots are there in the movie. So a montage is one where these.
It's basically a kind of media related to the films, yes. Isn't it? Okay. Now, sir asked, I wanted to launch an awareness program on the voters in a Naxal-infested area. How your strategy will be different what you did in BMC or what you did in a urban area or what you did in rural areas in Aurangabad. I want in Gadchiroli you to launch. What would be your new?
In the Naxal-affected area, it is very important that trust building with people happens because, sir, they do not believe that the government is for them. The kind of propaganda that has been going on makes them scared of the government. So I believe that their on-ground approach is very important, where we target those people who have been influenced by Naxalism but who have come back, who have surrendered, so they can be used as change makers there.
And what else? Because the trust building is not an exercise which is a switch off and switch on. What else can we? Yes, you said those who surrendered and now they are better, they are the role models. What else could be there?
Sir, discussion with them, as you mentioned that it is not just a one-off exercise. So sir, a discussion with them which talks about what all their requirements are, and when administration takes part in that exercise. So sir, I believe there can be a two-way communication which can...
I will just stop here. See, it is the lack of administration, lack of trust in the administrators that many times is the problem. Isn't it there like Rani Bang and Abhay Bang who have worked extensively in that area? That's why I said Gadkaroli. You know, they may be in a way influencer rather than a collector or anyone else. Thank you. We'll just call you Dishant in a minute and we'll go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Broadly, it has been good. What has been your experience interacting with me? And which mock is this? I mean, 8th, 7th, how many mocks we have given?
Sir, third mock.
How has been your experience here?
Sir, here I still believe some sharpness in my answers could have been there, sir.
We have given 175, then I pass on to each member, they will.
You need to bring down your volume. You are speaking very loudly. Maybe because of the size of the room, you thought, but still it was very loud.
Okay, sir.
That is one. Secondly, go for to the point reply, bullet points. You generally tend to, many questions you beat around the bush, one sentence you speak 4 sentences. If you don't know the answer, correct answer, you also have the option of saying no, saying I need to read more about it, I don't know. You did not try this thing for any question. You try to hit every ball, and nobody can hit every ball perfect. So that can also be thought of, some decision, some question, if I am not sure about it, you admit it, and that's a part of integrity.
Right.
Which is expected from a civil servant, that he'll not bluff. If he doesn't know anything, he'll admit it, and then board goes to the next question. Otherwise, the preparation is good, and maybe one more mock. After that, you need to take a break. Last 3 days, my suggestion is no mock.
Right.
How did you do in last 2 interviews which you appeared?
Sir, the first one was 155.
Which board was that?
Dasa, sir.
Okay.
And the next was 187, Shilvardhan, sir.
One point I would like to say, when you are given a situation, so in this situation you react, you give your opinion. Don't say if it is, that situation has already been given. Then don't say कि if this is, if that is, cannot be there. So just keep in mind.
हो सकता है यहाँ बहुत गर्मी लग रही हो
Yes.
और वहाँ पे भी एसी नहीं चल रहा है अभी, तो थोड़ा हो तो काम मतलब to us didn't, to in the real board also it will not matter, but it should not show a sign of nervousness कि रुमाल निकाला हो गया. It should not be taken as construed as a nervous.
रुमाल निकालने से ऐसा लगता है कि आप सवालों से घबरा गए.
और यू कुड हैव जस्ट आस्क्ड फर्स्ट, या तो आप अगर ज़्यादा ही वो है तो आप पहले पूछ लो कि ओके लेट मी जस्ट.
इतना कोई गर्मी भी नहीं है.
इतनी गर्मी नहीं है, और यदि आपको यहाँ पे लगा तो वहाँ पे भी एसी तो नहीं चल रहा है, सब बुढ़े लोग बैठे हैं वहाँ पे भी.
थोड़ा नेचुरल रहो, नेचुरल.
175 given, we have given you.
You can do better.
You will do better. You have been twice to the interview. I suppose you gain a lot of strength on that.
Anything you want to ask?
You mentioned, for example, purpose of life and those kind of questions, sir. Are these answers good, or perhaps you were expecting?
See, that you be truthful. Purpose of life. You can't give my answer, I can't give your answer.
Yes, and
because you will be able to handle the follow-up question if you are truthful. If you give my answer in the second question, you will be trapped.
And the question about ethics of media, sir, was that satisfactory, or?
You could have segregated the 3 media, print media. See how you structure your answer. You could have elaborated that print media, social media, electronic media, and comparatively ethics are better in that media. I think the worst is the electronic media. The print media still you can trust. So that way you could have made shown that you are analytical, and then you could come up with these things. So think of bullet points and then start replying. First sentence of your reply, the panelist decides from that only whether you know the reply. So first sentence is very important.
हॉबीज में आपने बहुत जगह लिखा रीडिंग बुक्स आई मीन एडवेंचर फोटोग्राफी है सो मेनी लेवल्स इट कैन बी amateur फोटोग्राफी फार्मिंग चलिए आप अपना डिफेंड करें स्लाइटली उस पर आप देख लीजिएगा व्हाट यू हैव रिटन
Nee, but the book you told, na, purpose of life and that. See, one thing, like it's just my point. You could always talk about contentment, right? Whatever the situation, I am content with it. I will do it, right? So contentment is also something that could be a goal of it.
Yeah, happiness is very good. Happiness with contentment, that will be excellent.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.